Live from Gahanna, WGLH TV presents Lincoln Live with Maddie White and Natalie Fogel.
Today, changes that impact the path students take to get to class. What you need to know to avoid being late.
Speaking of changes, stadium demolition is underway, and that means more parking spaces have been fenced off. How parking issues impact students.
And one student's mission to help children with cancer. What you can do to help them too.
Lincoln Live starts now.
Good morning, Lincoln. I'm Maddie White.
And I'm Natalie Fogel. How are you doing today, Maddie?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited for homecoming. Did you get to go last year?
I did, but I've only been to one since my freshman year. It was canceled.
And my freshman year was outside on the turf.
So this year should be really exciting.
And with that, we have some big news to share with you guys.
Homecoming is coming up soon. It's in 1 month to be exact.
And you probably have a lot of questions, like what the theme was chosen for the dance.
Or when homecoming nominations start here at Lincoln.
We caught up with a couple of student council members for more information. Here they are.
The homecoming theme that you guys chose is red carpet. The colors are red, gold, white, and black. The homecoming nominations form comes out tomorrow, the 16th, and you only need to be nominated once to get your name on the form, and then the actual voting will start next week.
Thanks, ladies.
As you've probably seen and heard, there is fencing around the new construction zone in what is now our former stadium.
And due to the construction, there have been some changes to the doors that are available for all of us to use.
Let's start with door 20, which is located behind the scoreboard. Students have used this door during transitions to cut through the stadium.
You can still cut through, but door 20 is now an exit only, so students can walk out of door 20, but you can't walk in.
Now let's move to the other end of the stadium. That's where doors 12 and 16 are. They've been used for transition times as well, but since the gate has to be open at the end of the stadium,
doors 12 and 16 will not be unlocked during morning transition times between 7:10 and 7:35, and the doors are open only during regular transition times throughout the day.
And door 8, which is also near the north gate. Door 8 will be locked throughout the day, so students do not use door 8. Only staff can use their swipe cards to enter door 8.
Another change due to construction that students and staff members have to deal with this year is the lack of parking spots.
You're right. It's getting tougher to find parking space in the morning. And our Katie Bailey takes a deeper look into this major issue and new systems that are in place because of it.
Here is Katie with the story.
Our school is about to undergo a major structural change in the coming weeks. The one thing that has already been affected by is the lack of parking spots for students and staff members.
Biggest issue how we are in this kind of a tight space is we get a new high schools, and that's going to just cause for the tightness, not just student parking but staff parking as well.
I understand that it's hard and there's really not enough parking for everybody, but it's really hard for me to see the benefit of not having a parking spot, especially when I'm a junior and I'm never going to see the new high school.
While a lack of spots is prevalent, there are some students that were given a temporary half-year spot that will be taken away when construction is in full effect.
The only downside of the temporary parking spot is not having a spot come February, but it's fine, and I'm just really thankful that I have one at all, because I know many people are scrounging to find spots.
Those students that have temporary parking spots, they were already informed once they when they got it that once construction begins, and if you have a temporary parking spots, you will be kind of on your own.
In the past, our administration has also had to deal with parking disputes and issues, but they have put a new system in place to solve that issue, like the QR stands in the law.
Just using a QR code, being able to scan it and then, kind of put whatever dispute in with that helps it versus like sending an email or missing time from class, coming down to an attendant's office and trying to figure it out. It just allows us to address those problems once I pull it up from the QR piece.
Our administration is also working very hard to find alternative parking spots in the community for students who are unable to get one.
But I do want to put it out there that we are working diligently to find other options around the community, hopefully partner up with some businesses that might get us some parking spots. It may not be as convenient as parking in the front lot.
I do hope they do that, because I would really love to have a parking spot and not have to rely on street parking every day.
While this issue can be frustrating, it is all for a better and brighter future. This is Katie Bailey for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Katie.
Speaking of someone who didn't get a parking spot this year, hi Delina, how are you doing this morning?
Oh, I'm just living the dream. I'm a bit sweaty from walking to school, but I understand that we're limited on spaces. I'm doing much better now that I have some news to share with you. There are a lot of ways to get involved here at Lincoln. One way is to fundraise. Jocelyn Baluman, a senior here at Lincoln, is fundraising to support pediatric cancer research. The fundraiser is this Sunday from 12:30 to 5:30. It is a bake sale, a garage sale, and a great cause. We caught up with Jocelyn for some more information.
I organized a community yard sale that's going to be happening on this Sunday, September 18th, across the street at GC3 Community Church. It is a fundraising yard sale for Buckeye-thon, which is OSU's big fundraiser for pediatric cancer research at Nationwide Children's. So it's a great cause. You should totally come. And I'm also in need of donated items. So I'm really accepting anything, really like clothes, toys, decor, absolutely anything. I'd really appreciate your support.
A very important event begins today. It is the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month. Beginning September 15th and ending October 15th, Hispanic Heritage Month represents a time to celebrate influential Hispanic Americans and their culture and achievements that contribute to the United States. We got a few students to tell us more. Here they are.
Today is the start of where the library will be having a display featuring books written by Hispanic authors or featuring Hispanic main characters. Also, there is, by the attendance, there's a Hispanic bulletin board listed by all Hispanic influencers.
My parents are Dominican. They were born in Dominican Republic. My mom came here when she was 15, and my dad came here when he was 5 years old. I just would like to see more people probably educate themselves about it, especially me myself. I didn't know much about it, and I would like to learn more, and I hope that other people will like to learn more about it.
Well, Lincoln, I hope you have a fantabulous day. Back to our fantabulous anchors, Maddie and Natalie at the news desk.
Thanks, Selena. The girls' soccer team also has every reason to celebrate as they beat Westland 10-0 yesterday. The girls are now 3-3 on the season and are looking to keep the wins coming this Saturday against Bishop Watterson. The top scorer last night was Jada Whitaker with 2 goals, and congrats to Megan Folk with her first varsity goal. However, a special shout out goes to the Lions defense as this is their second game with 0 goals scored against them.
Our boys soccer team has their eyes on the OCC title. They are now on a 2-game winning streak after beating Westland for their first conference game 9-2 on Tuesday night. Scoring for the Lions were Owen Huzika, Mikkel White, Josiah Benjamin, Lucas Schlechte, Braden Fodor, Matt Ryan, and Kelvin McWawa. Playing a great defense in net were Bryce Fodor and Keegan Malungi. We caught up with 2 of the senior captains, Kelvin McWawa and Kelvin Henthorn, about the big win.
So it was our first OCC game in our conference, so we were super hyped to get 1-0 in the conference. And with 1-0, we're doing pretty good right now, and we're looking forward to New Albany next week.
I think it went pretty well. I think it's a pretty big confidence booster for the whole team. It's a little sad to see 2 goals in, but we're going to work harder and hopefully improve for next game.
A ton of sports have new coaches this year, like cheer, soccer, and cross country. But volleyball didn't just get 1 new coach, they got 3.
Not only did they get a new coach this year, but they have had 3 new head coaches in the past 4 years.
Our Olivia Doyle has the inside scoop about how this has affected their game and what comes next.
To some people, sports are family. The girls' volleyball team has some new additions.
We have 1 new head coach and 3 new assistant coaches.
However, the girls are seeing it as a positive change.
So having, Coach Katie, it's almost like a breath of fresh air to have a consistent, okay, this is what we can achieve, this is what I know y'all can do, so let's do it.
Katie brings a new perspective to the table because this year we're getting to see different parts of the game.
She's not only been upping the intensity, but she's also been promoting other positive things.
This year there's a huge emphasis on mental health, so we have to work and make sure that we're eating enough, we're drinking enough, we're being productive during the school day so that when we come into practice, we're being productive and we're doing what we need to do.
Trying to change things a little bit into being more inclusive and making sure that all the girls are having fun and it's more than just volleyball.
Not only does she bring positivity, she brings her own heritage.
I think Gahanna all throughout elementary and middle school and high school, and I played here for 4 years.
We from Gahanna were able to see what it was like in past years and how we are able to make it better.
As they look forward to the future, an OCC championship is their goal. However, they're not going to do it alone. They also have 3 new assistant coaches this year.
This year, Coach Katie didn't only change the varsity, she changed the whole program. So she brought in Coach Malia, Coach Cam, and Coach Bethany. And just that whole new program change, it really changed the dynamic of everybody and our team bonding.
A JV team, most of them had me last year, so that's not too entirely different for them. But I think the girls in general were really excited for a whole new staff.
The Lady Lions are equally as excited to have a new staff as Katie is to have the opportunity. Come out and show support as the girls strive to achieve their goal of OCC champs.
Senior Audrey Worthington.
This is Olivia Doyle for Lincoln Live.
Thanks, Olivia.
Well, Lincoln, that's all the news we have for you today. Bye.
Bye.